Well, hello everybody and welcome to the live stream. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, hashtag Fish Fam Mom, touching lives one fish at a time. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Missed you last week because I was just tired. And I know you know what that means. But I want to welcome everyone into the live stream tonight. I want to say hi to a few folks that are here already. And chat's going quite fast right now, but I appreciate everybody logging in. Craig's Catfish Cave, hi, he was first one here. Bunny Viper Aquatics, Sketty Nona, Skull Aquatics, The Fish Room, Cassie B, and Legacy Hobbyist, and Chew, Petsotics, Diego, hello, Vibes Aquatics, and anybody else? Did I miss you? Chew, Legacy Vibes, Ramphonic came on in, and Craig's back. Q Aquatics, Susie Q Aquatics and Exotics is here. Dina at Everything Aquatic, good afternoon everybody. Darlene's Tanks, oh this is so exciting, everybody's coming in here tonight. I hope y'all have had some fun live streams at other places, or you just found Susan for SLC Aquatics. I love you. So good news and bad news. Bad news is my water sprite is melting. I'm melting. But the good news is I found a cure for my Hydra, for the Hydra, not mine, I'm not claiming it, that was in my shrimp tank, my 10-gallon shrimp tank. So, still got to do a water change, but there's a few little specks on the glass left, and I may retreat it before I do a water change. And anyway, I'm excited. I saw online, I went to researching how to get some fabendazole in the house, and I know Dina at Everything Aquatic sells a powder form, but I wasn't quite sure how I was going to mix the powder form. Was I going to get it in the right percentage? I know she would have helped me if I asked, but I didn't ask. So Dina, I love you and I appreciate you, but I wanted to find something local that I could get, you know, that day. And Rod and I were discussing it, and online I found a video. Don't even know where it is, don't know whose channel it was on anymore, but the article said just go to your Tractor Supply and pick up some Safeguard, which is a goat dewormer, and get it in the liquid form, and get a dropper that goes from 3 mil to 5 mil. And so I went to my Tractor Supply, and all they had was the paste. So Rod thought about a co-op called Thrashers that's local to me. It's probably privately owned. And we went by there, and I picked up some Safeguard dewormer for goats. This is a suspension of 10% at 100 milligrams per milliliter. And the video that I watched said to put, if it was 20%, it said to put a half a drop per gallon. Well, since this was 10% suspension, I thought, well, I could put one whole drop per gallon. And it's a 10-gallon tank. I put 10 drops of Safeguard with this dropper, and I actually turned the lights out for 3 days just in case it was light sensitive. Learning from treating Camellianus worms with levamisole HCl. Excuse me. So the very next day I checked, and I could tell there was a decrease in the Hyrdra on the glass. And we've got Jeff Kane in here, and Boots Cats, and Coral Works, and I want to say hi to everybody, and I do want the mods to know that they have liberty to make sure everything stays family friendly in the chat, and because there's some new people that I'm not aware of, so I want to say hi to everyone. You're welcome. This is a family friendly channel, so keep everything according to those standards and you will not have any problems. Got 20 watching. I thank you all. Bwizzle just came in. Hey Bwizzle, how you doing? So, good news on that. I took the guppy grass out and I put it in a peroxide dip. I noticed a decrease in the Hyrdra on the guppy grass, but it did not take all of it out. So I actually put a couple drops of the dewormer into the little red coffee can right here. And I haven't checked it, but I will rinse it really well in dechlorinated water after I do a water change in the shrimp tank. So if there's any questions in chat, feel free right now. Whizzle says, I'm in church when I come here. Well, hallelujah. Oh, awesome live stream. Thank you, Vibes. I appreciate you. Cassie B says, welcome everyone. Happy to see all the new people here and all the regulars. Thank you, Cassie B, for being a great mod. And Skulls and Craig's, Catfish Cave, I believe that's, and Petsotics. And oh, I missed John. My Fish Tanks Aquatics came in. Hey John, want to welcome you to the live stream tonight. Oh, if I missed anybody, please forgive me. My chat went to scrolling like crazy. Craig says, don't mind me. Don't make me time you out, Bwizzle. Morning, brother. Coral Works says, this is the only Christian Minecraft server I care about. Thank you, Coral Works. My Fish Tanks Aquatics is saying hi to everybody. Cassie B says, I try to make it every week, even though I'm eating dinner usually. Yes, and so Cassie B and I are going to get together for some of my morning shows that I do. I just have to look at my schedule, make sure I'm going to be clear, and I can let her know in a couple days and we'll schedule one. Last week I did Thursday morning and had a lot of fun. We talked about botanicals last week. And if you didn't see it, you can go back and watch the replay. Crown Tail Half Moon's in the house. Hello, Crown Tail Half Moon. Welcome to the live stream. So that's the good news. I'm going to use camera 2 right now and let you see the activity of my little albino Corydora. They had eggs all over the glass, but my fish fasted on Sunday and Monday. I just fed them today, and all the eggs were gone. Some of them did turn brown, so there might be some fry in the gravel, and I'll be watching. Darlene, the babies have grown up and become fathers and mothers. So I'm so excited. And because I got the albino Corydora from Darlene, and they're doing really well, and I went ahead and the plants that she gave me, I put them in there as well. There is some broadleaf Java fern. There's an onion plant. I don't know what that other plant is, floating and stuff, but I'll have to take pictures of them for her and show them to her. And now I'm going to adjust that camera so that you can see the results of the Hyrdra being gone in the 10 gallon. I just have to get my camera stable. and adjust it. And of course, it's fun to do when you're live. All right, we're going to click over. This is the 10-gallon that has guppies in it. The guppies didn't touch the Hyrdra, so I needed something larger, like Molly's, or they said the spotted gourami, but I don't have a gourami. They said gourami would have definitely eat the Hyrdra, but I didn't have one, and I didn't want to go buy one because I've had gouramis before, and it's a nice experience, but you know, everybody has their preference, so that's what I did. So I'll let you look at that for a few minutes, and I'll look at chat. Everybody's saying hi, and still saying hi. Big Shrimpin', aka Steve C's in the house. Want to welcome you to the live stream. And of course, Melvin is Legacy Hobbyist, and Cassie B is reminding everyone to hit that like button. Thank you very much. So, the person that I bought the Rasboras, the Corydora agassiz, the Corydora pygmaeus, and the skunk Corydora, and what else did I have? I have 3 blue neon dwarf rainbows. I have lots of cherry shrimp. What did Vibe say? Oh, he said, awesome live stream. Thank you all for cheering me up and encouraging me to keep doing this. You know, I love you guys. Sandy Dowdy's in the house. Hey, Sandy. How you doing, sweetheart? Got to come over and say hi. Hi, Sandy. Hope you're doing well. Dina, I hope you're doing well. And last night, Bob said that y'all had some of that wet snow and that mushy snow, and or at least Washington had. I didn't know if Oregon had or not. So today it got to 85 degrees. And the person that I bought the fish from, the large $150, it was a $240 order, but she didn't have as much stock as she thought she had. So it turned out to be a $150 order, and that came with the Rasboras. It had the what do you call them? Lamb chop or pork chop Rasboras. I had about 13 of them, and 3 chili Rasboras, and the Corydora agassiz, and the skunk Corydora, and 3 of the Corydora pygmaeus, 3 dwarf blue neon rainbow fish, and lots of cherry shrimp, and live plants. And believe me, I don't know what half of these plants are, but I will go through them, take pictures of them, and those that need to be mounted on something. I've got a nice little coconut hut here that I could put an Anubias on, or a Java fern. And I want to say hi to Clearbox Swimmers. Welcome to the live stream. Dina says, lost electricity in the previous storm that blew through and lost all of my tetras. I'm so sorry to hear that, Dina. I know power was out, but I sure was hoping that you didn't lose any fish. Oh. Oh. Because you had those pretty blue-green tetras. I know we went through it on a live stream. Man. Everybody go to everythingaquatic.net. Make you some food or medication orders, and so she can get her funds to pick up some more tetras. And Dina, I forgot the name of them, so forgive me. They were beautiful tetras. I'm looking at my fire red shrimp that I have in that 10-gallon aquarium. This one here. And I only had 1 or 2 females to begin with. And believe me, I have not seen a female in a long time. I have a bunch of males swimming around. And the females are good to hide, especially if they're buried up. So I'm hopeful that I may have to contact Grant and ask him to send me some females. Dina says, I'm going to try to get more. They were amazing as they were wild caught. Hi, ADHD Aquatics. And I'm going to start carrying some of Dina's products here in the store for local purchases. Like people come and buy fish, and sometimes they want to also pick up fish food when they pick up their fish, especially if they're beginners. And I'm going to probably visit Petco, because Petco still has the 50% off Aqueon glass aquarium sale going on. And I'm thinking about picking up at least 1 10-gallon and get the lid, the heater, the filter, and thermometer. I got plenty of thermometers, but I got to work on the suction cups. Are you in Salt Lake City? I'm in Ogden. ADHD Aquatics, no, I'm in Alabama. SLC are my name initials, Susan L. Core for SLC Aquatics, and I'm not in Salt Lake City, Utah. So if you ever hear Bob Steamfot say that, it's a joke. He likes to play a joke on me. But I know that Peter is over there in Utah at the Guppy Guru. And Michael Eugenio and Plants and Fins is there in Utah. No, excuse me, they're in Arizona. Sorry. Dina says, I need to set up the discount for you, Susan. Then you can make money without raising prices. Thank you, sweetheart. Hold off on that so that I can be legal. I haven't gotten any kind of license yet. And I appreciate you. I know we've been silent sponsors, or not silent, but we've been non-financial supporter sponsors for each other for years. Same as for petsotics.com. You do what you want to do. I appreciate you, but I want to do things right. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. Sometimes I just want to go ahead and get a proprietor, you know, Susan Core doing business as SLC Aquatics, but I do want to protect myself. But I'm excited. I'm going to clear the rack that's behind the computer. I'm going to set it up with merchandise. Once I get a business license, I'm going to contact Shrimp Envy. I'm going to get their product on my shelf, and I'll have everything aquatic, and I'll have Shrimp Envy, and I'm not sure which other kind of product I'm going to be getting. I'm contacting Fluval right now. And I'm going to contact API since I use all of API products. So I'm looking into that. Hey, Daniel, keeping fish, how you doing? Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday, dear Daniel. Happy birthday to you and many more. I know you weren't expecting that. Bunny said, sorry, I got pulled away. Well, welcome back, Bunny. I haven't forgotten the Fish Fam community newsletter. Here is that information right here on the screen. I have two really great articles. Tanked Aquatics wrote an article. I have an article that Bob Steamfot submitted or allowed me to recopy. And I've got some upcoming events in the newsletter. And I've got some, I've still got to do some featured channels. And blah, 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 blah. I think that's going to be it in this newsletter. But you're going to enjoy the articles. Cassie's got to step out. She'll be back in a little bit. Thank you, Cassie. But if you haven't signed up for the hashtag FishFam community newsletter, you can go to slc-aquatics.org/blog and sign up for the newsletter, either through the subscription box that opens up or go to the blog page, and at the bottom of the page you can sign up for the newsletter. It doesn't cost a thing, and you can even advertise your business by sending me something right here in at the email slc-aquatics@gmail.com. Somebody else came in. Daniel Velez came in. Hey Daniel, welcome to the live stream. And Susan's just extending his birthday. Yeah, it's been a while, but I haven't seen Daniel in chat in a while. New local Alston is in the house, lurking while working on my yard. The grass is growing in Texas. Yeah, I think Rod's already cut the grass 3 times here. Best name in the world, Daniel. Yes. Jeff Kane, hope you're doing well. I know you came in earlier, but I had the good news about the Hyrdra. I treated the Hyrdra with Safeguard dewormer for goats that I got at my local co-op here in Alabama. Their name is Thrashers, Thrashers. I don't know if they have a website or not, but I bought this and I probably paid, I want to say $30 to $35 for it. Let me look at my receipt. And I've taken my receipt out. Yeah, I did. Hope I didn't throw it away. I was intending to share it with you guys tonight. But I also bought a submersible pump by Vivasun. And it's an 800 GHP pump. And I just used it tonight to top off some tanks. And I mean, my tank, 2 gallons of water went in my aquariums in a minute. A minute. It's got an adjustable flow valve here. I've got the 1/2-inch adapter on it. It comes with 2 other adapters. It comes with 5 suction cups. You can't run it dry. It has to be wet when you turn it on. But I can imagine what draining a tank's going to be in like a blink of an eye. I'm gonna have fun. Um, Daniel says Hydra are fascinating. Scientists study them as they may hold the key to eternal life. Apparently, yeah, I've read that, but I don't want it killing my fish or my shrimp unless Susan wipes them out with her goat nuker. Yeah, I read all of that before I destroyed it. Some people, um, like Corey, after his first episode with Hydra, if you look back over his first videos 8 and 9 years ago, he was freaking out with stuff just like we do. But when he spoke about Hydra and planaria the last time, I was like, he's too calm. He's just too calm. But we learn in this hobby, instead of getting hysterical and depressed and, oh, woe is me, yes, you might lose some fish sometimes. You might lose some shrimp sometimes. But things are so lucrative in the hobby now that all you have to do is come on a live stream and say, I'm looking for such and such, and the hobbyists are sending you messages and emails and talking to you in chat. Hey, Matt at Liquid Zoo, welcome to the live stream. Go ahead and share the link to the fishfam.link for all of your Fish Hobby Hub information. Oh, let me see, what else have I missed in chat? Daniel says, would you like me to send you a starter culture? Of what, Jeff? Oh, of Hydra? Got so much work on today, and it's cold, wet, and a bed day. LOL. Craig's Catfish Cave. I do understand. I was not feeling good on Sunday. I don't know what happened. I felt like my kidneys weren't working. I felt bloated. I was flushed. I was weak. I was lethargic. I couldn't stand up straight. I was bent over like an old woman. Had a few of the ladies of the church lay hands on me and pray for me. I felt some better. I came home. I didn't cook Sunday. I asked Rod to throw something on. He opened up some frozen soup, warmed it up for me. I ate it and went to sleep. Nah, thanks, Jeff. I don't want to live forever. Work will never let me retire. Saints Dust Aquariums, hey, welcome to the live stream. Still talking about Hydra, even though I've been able to cure mine and get rid of it for right now. The tank went through a 3-day treatment. It says do not repeat the dose. And then for 3 days, I want to do a good gravel vac and water change. I want to put my guppy grass in a dechlorinated water rinse, and then I want to add that, and I want to get my filter out of there. It's a dual sponge filter, and the pressure is really low, so there's a clog somewhere, and I want to unclog it. Saints Dust is working on the fish room and listening. Great, have fun. I hope I don't bore you too much. Jeff Kane says, I can round up a starter culture of Hydra and planaria if anyone's looking for the exclusive creatures. Or exclusive creatures. But it's fascinating going through different things in the hobby. And I try not to freak out. I try not to worry. That's just like the angels behind me still have camellanus worms. I did feed them the anti-parasite quad flakes that I bought from Everything Aquatic, but I probably wasn't feeding them enough. I probably need to feed them 2 and 3 times a day. I want to turn the lights out this next treatment after I do a water change in a gravel vac. I'm going to feed them again on nothing but the flake food. And I'm going to feed them several times a day to get the med in them better. Because at first, 2 of the angels looked like they were doing really good in cleaning out their gut. But I'm going to really push it on them. I only ever seen Hyrdra in my shrimp tanks. You know, Craig, that's what I found. Even the piece of wood that I brought over from my 25-gallon, the 25-gallon does not have Hyrdra. And all of the root feeding plants, the Amazon swords, the Anubias, the Crips, the what else do I have in there? I guess that's all I have in there right now. They have a little holes in the leaves, but they're really finely flourishing. And the black that was in the sand substrate has finally cleared up, and the sand is brown again. And the top layer where the I think it's a 1/2 inch to 1 inch top of the sand that gets oxygenated from the filter and from the fish turning over the sand is kind of like a tan color, a beige color. I've got nothing but blue-eyed lemon bristlenose plecos in that aquarium. You ever see them bother the shrimp? I know you're asking, Craig. I see the shrimp stay away from them. The younger shrimp that I had in there are gone. And my Hyrdra was pink from eating red shrimp. Dina says, when you see camellanus worms out of the fish vent, odds are they are releasing eggs for the next round. This is why you need to repeat treatments in 3-week cycles until you can break the cycle. Yeah, they've been through 2 weeks of feeding, and now I'm giving them, you said 3 weeks. Do I wait 3 weeks to start the treatment again, or because they were fed for 2 weeks? Offer is the only food source for 10 to 14 days. Repeat in 3 weeks to ensure newly hatched parasites are dealt with to break the cycle. So in another 2 weeks, I start feeding them this flake again. Is that what I do? Hyrdra can catch fry and kill them too. Yeah, I've seen that, but I didn't have any fry in the tank. I have shrimp, and I've added adult male guppies. I've been told they kill shrimp. Yep. Jeff says, I have not ran across camellanus worms yet. Think I will stick to planarian Hyrdra. Thanks. Yeah, it's not fun. Like I swear, Hyrdra are in your tap water, but dormant or too small or something. I think the spores may be in our tap water sometimes. But this tank right here, believe me, you wouldn't have been able to see through the glass. That's how much Hyrdra I had. So now it's pretty clear. They come from somewhere, more like everywhere. Craig says, I believe that coral, remember when I got them, the tank was all culture plants and tap water. 10 days to 2 weeks on, 2 to 3 weeks off. I think I'm going to give them 2 weeks and then feed them again. Nothing but the uh, anti-parasite quad flakes. Clear Box Swimmer says, I had Hydra in my shrimp tank too, and I was really worried, but they disappeared out of nowhere. Would adult shrimp eat them? It says that the adult shrimp may eat them, but they have to eat them before the tentacles grow, because the tentacles can send off a shock that, you know, enables their prey unable to get away, and then the tentacles brings that fish or that shrimp in, and somehow they eat it. They'll die off if you stop feeding powdered foods or BBS, in my experience. Yeah, I had only fed the I picked up my feeding because my breeding was down. They weren't reproducing. And Grant told me to do a water change and pick up, start feeding them more heavily. And I was using Shrimp Envy's shrimp foods, and that's all I was feeding them, and I feed them once a day. So that's only thing. I was increasing the feeding. So when I saw Hydra, I decreased feeding. I wasn't even feeding them Shrimp Envy foods. I wasn't feeding the tank. I didn't feed the tank for a week. And the Hydra multiplied, mainly because I think the guppies were nibbling at it. And if you break it off, it reproduces. So I had to medicate because it was just Hydra everywhere. It was on the glass, on the substrate, on the plant, on the sponge filters, on the gravel. Hydra was everywhere. But I don't see any right now except for a couple small specks on the glass, which if it's gone tomorrow, I'm not going to retreat the tank. Yeah, Easter is coming up next Sunday. Friday is Good Friday. Sunday was Palm Sunday. Because I like powdered foods and I want fry. Got you, Coral. Mine swapped to eating algae and turned green. There's no algae in my tanks. My tanks are recycled. I don't overfeed. The only one that had algae in it was this little 1 gallon tank over here. Right there, because I left the light on purpose to grow algae. The little turtle in there was completely covered in green algae, and I've just recently put 2 male shrimp in there, and they cleaned it up. Hey 3G, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Spixing snails eat them, I think, plus black mollies and powder blue dwarf gourami. It was the gourami that got rid of mine. Okay, yeah, I heard gouramis. Didn't know about the dwarf gourami, but somebody said the 3-spot gourami. Yeah, is anybody going to the GPAS this month? That is the greater what? I don't know. GPAS meet. It's the Greater is it the Pensacola Aquatic Club? Or yeah, which one is it? Let's see. Gotcha. Makes sense. Spixies aren't too easy to find here either. I don't know the Spixie snail. And Craig says Forbendazole hammers the Hydra. Yep, that's what I got with Safeguard. This is nothing but, I guess, yeah, it is liquid Forbendazole. This, I think, is 125 milliliter bottle, 4.2 fluid ounces here in the States. Good night, Daniel. Thank you for coming by. You know I love you. Best wishes and God bless you. And what else? So I got rid of the Hydra. Still got to work on the camellianus worms in the angelfish. I got to catch some more of the rasboros right here that's in this tank. I started out at the stream saying the lady that I bought these fish from, the $150 fish order that I got, she's got some cardinal tetras for me. She's got some more Corridora agassiz. She's got some more Corridora pygmaeus, which are the dwarf Corridora. She's got some orange laser Corridoras, but she's asking $10 a piece, so depends on how much money I have. I'm going to pick them up in a couple weeks. Fishing Tactics, hello and welcome to the live stream. Also, the Fish Fam community newsletter will go out in a couple days, so be sure to check your inbox. And if you're not getting it, it's possible that when you signed up, you opted out all emails. The newsletter is an email. So if you give me permission, I can go in and edit that so that you will receive the email. And if you have been getting the email and you don't see it, remember it only goes out every 2 months. I don't do a monthly newsletter. Also, you can still send in articles and short stories and whatever you want to be printed in the newsletter to my email, slc-aquatics@gmail.com. Hope everyone is well. Supper's ready. All right, Fishing Tactics, doing good, and enjoy your dinner. Sounds like a good price on those cories. Yes, it is, because some places, I think Johnny from Dan's Fish told me last night they charge $30 a fish, and they always are running out and have to reorder the orange lasers. So $10 a fish is a steal, but some websites charge $15 a piece, depending on their age. You know, if they're juvenile or what they call young adult. I don't see the orange lasers go for less than $7 usually. Yeah, I've been trying to buy large amounts of fish from her and get my price down so that when I resell them or breed them, you know, I can make a little profit here in the fish room. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm setting up the 40 breeders. You know, I've got one behind me with Corridoras, albino bristlenose plecos in it. And the angelfish, I believe I have all male angelfish. So I'm looking for females to breed and pair off, and when they pair off, then I'll take the other angels out, put them in another 40 breeder, and let some of, let the nature happen, let process go by. I want to get these albino cories going. They bred, but I didn't collect any of the eggs because it was their first spawn, and a lot of times they're not fertile enough. So I'll be checking the tank to see if there's any little wigglers, because a lot of times nature will allow some to fall into the gravel and grow up. That's how I got my peppered Corydora. So I am going to be offering, you can move angel pairs into 29 if you want them to parent raise. Okay, and you did, and was it you that told me, Dina, to turn the lights out? No, keep the lights on and they will continue. But they need to be in a species only tank, I do believe. I haven't seen them for less than $29. Wow, Jeff. Yeah, that's the orange laser Corydora. And she's got more too. Let me see what else that she had. Because if I had the money, believe me, I would. She has, I don't know what these are. I have to look these up. The Corydora Weitzmani, 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 double saddle Cory. Very rare, and she'll charge $12 each, and she has 9 of them. She's got cardinal tetras, probably 10 or so pygmy Corydoras. She's got 2 male Odessa barbs. She's got some more barbs. She's got some Hillstream Loach, Soelia linolata fry, and I told her I definitely want some of them once they're ready to go. Dina says I put angel pairs. Welcome back, Cassie. Dina says she puts angel pairs in 29-gallon tanks, no lights, just ambient room light, and they did great. But if adults eat fry, sometimes leaving the lights on helps, but then algae takes over too. Yeah. So I probably could put some shrimp in a breeding tank. A light on helps with angels and rams in my experience, just a dim light, not full light. ADHD Aquatics says, I'm importing some Weitzman Corys and the green laser and gold laser. I'm going to breed them out and sell them soon. I'm excited. Great, ADHD. That's what I like to do too, and I do wish you a blessed breeding project with them as well. Boots Cat says, Vibes, you have at least 2 annual showers a month. Oh Lord. Skull Aquatics says, Vibes, better hurry. He goes live in 15 minutes. All right, everybody go over to Vibes Aquatics after my live stream tonight, or his annual water change. Oh, y'all so funny. But I've got the brown bristlenose Corys spawning. I'm excited. Gonna have some babies there. I've had another batch of albino bristlenose out. So they can go. I've got albino bristlenose plecos. What did I say? Anyway, I've got plecos available, and I'm trying to raise up a new breeding pair of the blue-eyed lemon plecos. And if I get a female, I'm gonna add her over here and see how they do. And what else do I have? I've got cherry shrimp. Vibes has had at least 2 annual showers this month. Well, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm going to put up the newsletter information again. I like articles, short stories, fish memes, family friendly, video links, upcoming events. Please send me upcoming events to slc-aquatics@gmail.com. And I advertise people that have businesses, or I'll advertise your club meetings. All you have to do is send that information to me. I'll put it on my resource page on the website as well. And don't forget to visit fishfam.link for your fish community, YouTube community hub for who's live streaming. There's news, there's upcoming events. Thank you, Craig's Catfish Cave. Thank you everyone for being here with me tonight. I hope that you all have a very blessed Easter. And for those who celebrate Easter, we call it Resurrection Day. And just God bless you, be safe, and know that I love you. #FishFamMom.